Hi, today I'll be demonstrating the range of Winsor & Newton papers, starting with watercolor paper. You'll need a board to stretch it on. MDF like this is perfect. Paper, scissors and gum tape. Your paper should be at least 2 centimeters smaller than your board. Prepare strips of gummy tape cut to approximately the length of your board. Once you have that ready, it's time to wet your paper. A heavy watercolor paper may soak for up to 5 minutes or so, but lighter papers need less time. Give it a minute to expand and you'll start to notice that it begins to cockle. Now, wet the gummy tape and start placing the pre-cut strips around the edges. Remember not to add too much water to the tape, and be careful not to get the adhesive on your paper. Allow this to dry overnight or for at least 7 hours. Now it's ready to work on. Today we're going to use cobalt turquoise and cadmium-free red. As you can see, the paper responds beautifully to the watercolour as it is applied. Watercolour paper can also be used with oil colour, but you must prime the paper first. The other option is to use paper that's already prepared to accept oil paint. Here's a sheet of oil and acrylic paper. It has a canvas textured surface and is specially formulated with the right absorbency for both paint applications. This is oil colour mixed with Sansador to add fluidity. You can see how nicely the colour moves onto the surface of the paper. Next, let me show you acrylic. This is Potter's Pink mixed with matte medium. The paper stands up well to both oil and acrylic paints. Finally, this is our multimedia paper. As the name attests, it's a great paper for a range of materials because it can hold up to paint and mediums and is durable enough to take quite a bit of reworking. I'll start with some watercolour, letting the paint move as it likes and leaving it to dry. Next, I'll collage this piece of canvas using Winsor & Newton matte medium to adhere it to the paper. Lastly, here is acrylic quinacridone magenta on the top. As you can see, the multimedia paper is fantastic for a variety of materials. I hope you have found it useful to learn about paper and which one is the best choice for your work.